Okay, with that, we bring in retired Vice Admiral Kevin Donegan, served as commander of the Navy's Fifth Fleet and commander of the Combined Maritime Forces in the Middle East, leading operations in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Yemen. He also served as director of the Navy staff, so he knows this area and the dynamics of all of this extremely well. Admiral Donegan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Martha. Great to be here.
So what is your thought when you look at Israel's achievements here in terms of debilitating the defensive abilities of Iran to such an extent along their border, and then the fact that Israel says that they can freely fly through the area without fear of anti-aircraft missile defense? What is your take on where this stands right now militarily?
Yeah, so that's an important question, I think, because it sets the framework for what comes next. And I think everyone is, from the military side, is absolutely impressed with the capability and the lethality and the success that the Israelis have had in kind of three ways. Number one is they've deliberately targeted the IRGC leadership. That's the portion of the Iranian military that does the most bad stuff in the region. And that's therefore weakened their military overall. They've taken out a significant portion of the leadership of that organization. And in essence, that weakens the regime because the regime needed that military support to be successful. And then when you look at what the Israelis have done, they've done it in a sequence. They did that, of course, and then they also knew they would be attacked. So they've also worked hard at trying to blunt anything that the Iranians would have been able to do back at them. And this report today that they've destroyed 1/3 of the ballistic missile capabilities of or launch capabilities of the Iranians is a super big deal because it's not easy to do. You remember our scud hunting back in the days and how hard it is to do that. It shows a lot about the Israelis' intelligence and their integration.
So let me ask you this, because the analysis of this Fordo facility that is down, I think, a half a kilometer in the ground. Do you agree with the assessment that only a United States-made bunker buster would be able to destroy that facility in its entirety?
That's the $60 million question. If you were a traditionalist, you would say everyone believes that it's going to take the United States to come in and be able to get at the depth that that facility is from a technical standpoint. But what we've been not surprised by, but what we've observed the Israelis do is they've gone after this mission in a different way than the United States has. And so they may very well have in their sequence a way to get at Fordo that isn't the same way the United States will. At the same time, the United States, though, would want to make all options available to the president, right? So they will deploy their forces in a way so that General Kurilla gives the president all the options on the table. So yes, the United States can get at that, but don't, we shouldn't dismiss the fact that there's not another way that the Israelis have of getting it.
It's a great point, Admiral. I mean, we've seen what their undercover intelligence has done and how well they have penetrated Iranian population. It's possible that maybe they could get someone to dismantle this operation. I mean, we will see. Just very quickly, if I could just squeeze in one more. The Nimitz carrier strike group moving its way into the region. That has raised a lot of eyebrows in terms of the meaning of that. It'll be the second aircraft strike group in the region, including the Vincent. What does that indicate to you?
It goes along with what I was saying before. If you're the military commander, and we have the very best military commander, I believe, that really understands the region there, you're going to ensure that we're best postured to protect our own forces. And at the same time, we're able to project whatever power or provide the president the full range of options that he wants, which includes going after that facility or other things that we decide if we want to get involved in this. Right now, the president said, he's been clear that the Israelis are fighting this for now, and he didn't answer the question on whether we're going to get involved or what it would take to get involved, and that's probably the right way to answer the question because to me, events are going to dictate what the U.S. does going forward.
Yeah, obviously he's watching to make sure that none of our U.S. assets are struck in the region. We just showed a map that shows how much presence we have there. Obviously, that's a very important marker. And there's an indication that there may be some talks coming. So, Admiral, thank you very much. It's great to have you with us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.